Hari Bol and Hari Krishna to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astro Motivation. Today, we're going to be talking about the horoscopes for each individual sign for May 2026. Let's see what this upcoming month has in store for you.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasari Gaura Bhaktavrinda.
April was a very powerful time that was giving us the green light, but we still had to purge some stuff. It was Aries season happening, but Mars was still in the sign of Pisces. Therefore, we were literally in the threshold of a new beginning and closing the last bits of the past. Therefore, this could have felt like we were putting the one brake and the one gas pedal at the same time, making us feel a little bit frustrated along with the Mars and Saturn conjunction. But this month of May, things are now really taking off. This is the month where the energy is really going to start moving forward for all of us. And what was in the past is in the past. And now we can really start moving towards the future and the things that we truly want in our lives. Now, before we get started, let me introduce myself. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer, author, and practitioner of the ancient Vedic arts like Bhakti Yoga. So if you are into Vedic astrology, self-development, and ancient knowledge, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Let us pull the chart for this upcoming month. I will be giving you guys some very specific dates that are going to be very important for you guys to put in your calendar so that you guys know how to manage and navigate these amazing energies of May 2026. So this is how the sky is looking at the beginning of the month. And of course, on May 1st, we are having a powerful full moon in the sign of Libra. And I already have the video for that if you want to go check it out. What does that mean? What does that mean for your personal sign, your ascendant, and your moon sign? So you can already find that in my channel here. But this is definitely the new beginning. This is a very unique month because this is the month where we have the last bits of Jupiter in the sign of Gemini, and we're not going to see Jupiter for another 12 years in the sign of Gemini. And we also have two full moons on this month. That's what we call the blue moon. The blue moon, like once in a blue moon, the blue moon is when we have two full moons in 1 month. So we begin the month with a powerful full moon in Libra. Go check out your horoscopes for that and make sure that you align with the energy so that you start this month in the right foot. Then on May 11th, we are really starting to get the energy going. So I will say for the beginning of the month before the 11th of May, we are still kind of planning, getting everything together, doing the behind the scenes work, making sure that we have all our ducks in a row before we finally start taking off. Why is this? Because Mars is finally going to be moving into its own sign of Aries. So before the 11th, Mars is finishing its journey in the sign of Pisces, helping us to close, to end, to let go, to release, to forgive before we can move on into the next cycle. Why is it so important to close chapters? Why is it so important to do the purging before we keep moving forward? One of the things that we don't understand in our Western world and the modern world is that we think that we're supposed to be going 24/7 all day, every single day. And if there's those moments of introspection, of relaxation, of closure, of endings, of letting things go, then this means that we lost. But in reality, this is not how the laws of physics in this universe actually work. Everything is cyclical. Therefore, because everything is cyclical, we have a beginning, a middle, and an end to everything in our lives. Even our own life has a birth, a beginning, has a middle, a life, and then has an end, which is death. So it is the same thing with everything around us. So when we fight this and we see that the ending or the closure or the letting go is like a loss, is like we're not doing something right, this is an illusion. The illusion is that we're supposed to be always going. This is what the society and the modern world wants us to be doing so that we can be producing 24/7. But this is not a normal thing. This is not a humane thing. It is totally normal to have these moments of seclusion, of closure, of endings, of letting go, of forgiveness, because this is when we unload that weight. We unload that energy. We can't just be inhaling forever. Eventually, we have to exhale. So it's the same thing here. So Mars has been helping us to exhale, to release, to let go, to close, to let go of the burden, to let go of the weight. And especially with Saturn and Mars conjunction, this has been a very serious situation where we could have been like, oh, I thought I already dealt with that inner thing. Not really. We're still working with it. So let's be merciful with ourselves. Let's be compassionate with ourselves. Let's be forgiving with ourselves. And let's just go through this purge. We have 11 more days at the beginning of the month of May. Make them count. Because after May 11th, oh, get ready. Now we're really taking off. Mars goes into the sign of Aries. It's its own sign. And this is when the energy really gets into the future, into what we're going to start accomplishing, what we're going to be doing. The drive, the action is now here. Mars wants us to take action. We've done enough introspection. We've done enough inner work. We've done enough meditation. Now it's a time to take action. Now it's a time for us to move forward with all our endeavors. And this is going to require action. It's going to require drive. It's going to require passion. And it's going to require for us to start doing it. So Mars in Aries is a lot like, you know what, jump in the water and figure it out while you swim. You'll try to figure it out and you'll start learning how to swim in the process. So it does not have to be preempted. Mars in Aries is a risk taker, and it's an energy that just goes and takes action. And since the energies of the sun are still in Aries, this is when we're really going to be feeling ignited. This is when we're really going to be feeling the energy to move towards the future and towards everything we want to accomplish. So Mars here is definitely giving us lots and lots of energy, is giving us a lot of potential to move forward. The one thing, if we do not use this potential or channel this energy in the correct way, we are going to feel irritated. We're going to be feeling angry. We're going to be feeling frustrated. So take action, move your body, go for it. That is the way that we become stronger and that we start getting the energy moving towards the future. So that is for May 11th. Then on May 14th, we have a very important transit where two planets are going to be moving. So Venus will finish her transit in Taurus, and it's going to be going into the sign of Gemini. And Mercury is going to be going into the sign of Taurus. So with Venus going into the sign of Gemini, she's going to get closer with Jupiter here. And this is now where the focus is going to be about effort, courage, communication, and speaking. Okay, so this is the moment where we start speaking into existence everything. With the energies of Mars in Aries, it is telling us like take action. Gemini, Venus, use your mind, use your intellect, use your mindset in the correct ways. Think positive about yourself, that you can make this happen, that you can move forward, and communicate with courage. Take action with courage. And this courage is going to be graceful. This courage is going to have an air of skill. So this is a time where if we don't use this energy, we're going to be feeling restless. So amazing time to study, to write, to finish projects, to start projects, to learn something new, to use your intellect for something very, very difficult to understand. This is the moment to really expand that cognitive knowledge and for us to really, expand our knowledge to a new level. So Venus here is really making us restless for knowledge. It wants to learn. It wants to be stimulated. It wants to understand things. Amazing time to read that book, to write that book, to learn that new skill, to learn to play instruments, to take courage into taking some classes or workshops. This is the moment. Venus does not want you to just sit still. If you sit still, you're going to be anxious, you're going to be restless, you're going to be doubtful, and your mind is going to drive you crazy. So Let's utilize this energy in the correct ways. At the same time, with Mercury going into Taurus, Mercury here is helping us to ground all this energy, is helping us to be able to ground this energy and to give us the ability to be consistent. Okay, so we have a lot of restlessness to learn, a lot of energy for action, but then Mercury is going to help us to ground this energy and to be consistent on a daily basis, which is going to be something very important so that we actually finish what we started. With Mercury and Uranus coming together, this is going to be like genius ideas, especially ideas around money, finances. You could see in the market some pricing things going on, some major pumps, some major dumps. We don't know with Uranus. Uranus is always the unexpected, but I will say it's going to be mostly positive because all the planets are really moving forward here. So I definitely see that the markets could be doing great, economy could be doing great. You have an amazing ability to think outside the box, to make your finances better, to make your economy better, to make your security better. So use your mind, put your mind for business, for money making. This is going to be really, really good for you guys. And you're also going to be having some really unique, valuable ideas. So write them down, because there's going to be these aha moments that are just going to be like, whoa, I never thought that I could make money in that way. Or, whoa, I never thought that I could, do it like this. So write down your ideas. And then on the 15th, boom, we have Taurus season starting. The sun goes into Taurus, and this is now a time where we're really making our ideas very concrete. This is a time where we want to become consistent with what it is that we have chosen to take action on, so we're not getting too fragmented. And this is the time where the sun wants us to illuminate our self-esteem, our integrity, and to become people of our word. So if we said we're going to do something, we do it. This is definitely going to bring us confidence. It's going to boost our self-esteem. And with the sun, Uranus, and Mercury here, massive, amazing ideas for finance, for business, for bettering our security in life, or at least to illuminate our insecurities and help us to become more secure and confident in ourselves. So Taurus season starts. Happy birthday to all my Tauruses. And then on the 16th, we have a new moon in the energies of Taurus. So that is going to be an incredible new moon for a new beginning in our financial life, in our security, in our money. Okay, so this is the new moon for the intentions of money making, baby. And make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I will be doing a video specifically on this new moon with rituals and remedies, so that you're able to really set those amazing intentions in getting some amazing abundance and prosperity during the next upcoming 6 months to a year. Then on the 29th, now we're getting into the end of the month. On the 29th, we have Mercury going into Gemini. So on this month, at the end of the month and going into the energies of June, we are now having Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter all in the sign of Gemini. This is going to really ignite the intellect. We thought about some really valuable ideas. We've had some really concrete, like, okay, this is what I want to do. It's going to require a lot of effort and consistency for me to get to this amount of money that I want to create for myself. And now Mercury is going to go into Gemini, giving us the intellect and the ability for us to really make the right choices and to take action and to learn what we need to learn, so that we can get to that level of value or to get to that level of finance. This is all bringing an amazing, amazing prosperity that comes from our intellect and how we use our imagination and our intellect to make things happen. And it's going to require effort, but Mercury here is going to make us very smart, and we're definitely having some amazing energies here. Then by the 31st of May, on the last day of May, we have our beautiful blue moon, and this blue moon will be happening in the sector of Scorpio. So we end the month with a massive conclusion to a transformation and getting ourselves ready for a change in our lives that is going to help us ascend to something better. Of course, I will be doing a video for this new moon, this full moon in Scorpio. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel, because I will be doing rituals and remedies so that we're able to harness the energy of this beautiful full moon, so that we're able to close this massive chapter and allow for ourselves to go into a massive rebirth and transformation, so that we can ascend to a higher level of value, confidence, and to create more abundance and prosperity in our lives. The month of Taurus is all about money and prosperity and security. So this is definitely a time for us to plant those seeds of abundance. Come with me and let's do it. Alrighty, guys. So now we're going to be doing each individual sign. Make sure you check your ascendant and your moon sign, and also the planet of the planet and the sign where your Mahadasha is or Antardasha is. That could also give you immense insight. If you do not know your placements, check out in the description here below to find your Vedic chart calculator. I have a Vedic chart calculator in my website where you just type your information and you will be able to get all your information of your planets. This is for Vedic astrological placements, and I hope you like them. Let us get started. Aries, welcome to your horoscope for May 2026. This works if you have your ascendant or moon sign in the sign of Aries. So for you, Aries, this is going to be a really powerful month because your planet Mars is going to be moving into your sign on the 11th. And that is some really good news. We still have the sun exalted in your sign, and we also have Mercury in your sign until the energies of the 14th of May. So for the beginning of the month, we are still culminating some understanding and planning, since your planet is still in the 12th house. So you really are at the threshold of ending something and beginning something. And I know that you've been in this process of purging, but this last month of April could have been a very strong one, where you really had to do some deep cleaning out of your subconscious and things that have been holding you back. So you could have been feeling very like you weren't ready to move forward, or like there were still some things that needed to be taken care of. There was still some things that needed to be closed away. You could have had some very spiritual, realizations during this time, Aries. And this could have been a little bit frightening or a little bit intense. And at the same time, it was preparing you for a new life, a new beginning, and a new ascension into your life. Therefore, when Mars goes into your sign, which is going to be on the 11th, that is going to be start giving you some more energy, igniting, and is going to really start bringing back the energy to move forward in your life. If your sign is Aries, and you're resonating with anything that I'm saying, then this is your chart speaking to you at this time. So a personal reading goes a lot more further than what I'm speaking here. So I'll show you exactly what this means for your life path, and you can book a consultation with me in the description here below. I have a promo code for this month, so definitely take that advantage of that discount. So when Mars goes into your sign in Aries on the 11th, this is when things are going to get ignited. I want you to work out, to move, because you are going to be having so much energy. You are not going to be in the mood to just sit around and talk about it. You've already rested enough. Now you're taking action. And a lot of this action taking can be around the energies of money, of finance, and security at this time. So with Venus in the sign of Taurus with Uranus, you may have a possibility until the 14th to really create some abundance and prosperity in your life. So time to take action, time to move forward, and time to work out, to boost your confidence, to boost your security, to boost your self-esteem at this time, and also to boost your money. Okay, then on the energies of then later on the 15th, when the sun goes into Taurus and when Venus goes into Gemini, you are really now putting a lot of effort into creating so much more financial prosperity and abundance and security for yourself. So this is really a month to get yourself grounded and to get yourself into a new path that is going to be so much more financially stable and that is going to be bringing you some good abundance. And if it doesn't have to do with financial situation, then at least an internal confidence within yourself. I see you being busy. I see you doing lots of things. Make sure that you are exerting this energy in the proper ways, and also that you're having some really good night's sleep so that you can be more refreshed on the day after. So a lot of potential here to really bring you a lot of energy for transformation and for a new beginning in your finances and in where you put effort in. With Mars going into your first house, there's definitely the first in the first, and there's also the eighth into the first. So this is a great time for transformation, okay? So if you've been wanting to transform your body, if you've been wanting to transform a routine or something about your own reputation at this time, even if it's tied up to your finances, then this is a great time to do it. If some of you guys been wanting to maybe rebrand yourselves or re-upgrade your website or upgrade your social media or upgrade the way you present yourself, even if it's just your resume, this is a great time to do it. So use this time to really have a personal transformation to your image and to your reputation. It's almost like a makeover energy that you have for this month of May. Now let us look a little bit deeper into your messages here for the month of May. What else do we have for Aries? The main message for Aries for this month of May, and your main message is joy. I love this for you. This is a month of joy. This is a month of coming back to feeling good again. April could have been a time of a lot of spiritual purging and karmic cleansing, and it could have been a little bit heavy. So this is now the time to come back to joy. Let's come back to the things you love doing. Let's come back to the things you love. Let's come back to what you're all about, Aries. It's still, for some of you guys, your birthdays. So let's get back into that joyful energy. Joyful energy will bring joyful changes in your life. Now for your finances and career, since there's a lot of activation in your second house of money, what do we have for Aries for May of 2026? And we have donations, tithing, and charitable work. So some of you guys, it's going to be a different message for everybody, but some of you guys are ready to get a raise, okay? Some of you guys are charging the bare minimum in what you do, and this is a time to maybe start boosting your prices or start boosting, asking for a raise or getting a little bit more money from what you usually get. Others of you who have been making really good money, this is a good time to donate and to give in charity. So it's a general reading. You have to find out where it is that you lie here. But you're ready, most of you guys are really ready for an upgrade in your financial stability here. Now let's see when it comes to love. What do we have for Aries when it comes to love and relationships on May 2026? And we have love yourself first. Absolutely. It is the month about you loving yourself, you loving your body, you doing what it is that you need to do for yourself so that you feel good. This is a time for your personal transformation and to come back home to yourself, okay? Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And it doesn't matter if you're single or coupled, that self-respect, it is like the juiciest thing for your partner or the greatest thing for you to attract someone. So very, very important. Pour that self-love onto you. And your last message for this month, the last message for Aries for this month of May 2026, and your last message is surrender frustration. Yes, this was, especially April, could have been a very frustrating time where you just really felt like you couldn't do anything, like you just had to surrender. And this could be very frustrating for somebody who is such an action taker, for somebody who's such a person who just fixes things and gets it done. But this is the time for you to release this frustration, because frustration doesn't open any doors, okay? There is some things that are under our control, and there's some things that are not under our control, and not getting wrapped up about what is not in our control and just taking action into what is, okay? The key to resolving this dilemma is, or this block, is to take a deep breath, center yourself, and regroup, and you might be able to approach the situation a lot more calmly, okay? You have Mars in your house, in your first house, so you may be feeling a little bit more feisty than usual. So if you feel like the fire is getting too hot, take a deep breath and just cool off for a little bit. Count to 3 and cool off for a little bit. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages for this upcoming May 2026. I hope that they help. Thank you so much for being here. And as I mentioned, I have a promo code for this month. So if you would like to get a discounted reading with me, then book it today. And if you like these messages, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And please let us know in the comments if you have an Aries placement and what are your intentions for this upcoming May so that we can all support you here. Alrighty, so those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Tauruses. Welcome, Taurus, to your horoscope for this May 2026. This is going to be a wonderful month for you because we still have Venus, your planet, in your house, in your sign, which means that you are really feeling very, very good. This is a time to really boost your energy, okay? And Venus is here until the 14th of May, which means that you have a great moment to beautify your life, beautify your image, beautify your energy, beautify what you're all about, beautify the way you present yourself. This is a great time to do first impressions. You're so likable. Everybody wants to be your friend. Great time to do an upgrade to your look and an upgrade to your image. Okay, so Venus here is definitely bringing lots and lots of beauty to you at this time. And the beauty is coming from this sense of embracing your authenticity, my beautiful Taurus, because Uranus is still in your sign, which means that with Venus and Uranus conjunction here, this is a time where you are learning to truly embrace your most beautiful self because of your authenticity. Not because you're following a trend, not because you're trying to look like every other girl or every other guy. You are really embracing your own unique flavor, unique self. And this is what Venus Uranus wants you to really learn. And the more you step into that authenticity, the happier and the more pleasant you are going to be feeling with yourself. At the beginning of the month until the 11th, there is still lots of activity to want to socialize, to want to go out, to want to make friends. So definitely make sure that you are going out, you're making friends, you're letting yourself be known by the world, because everybody's like, whoa, I like you, Taurus. There's something really cool about you, something really refreshing, something really unique that I've never seen before. So great time to be in social gatherings, social events, being with friends. That is going to be fantastic for you. But then by the 11th of May, this is when we have Mars going into the 12th house. And this is when I see that you're going to be going through some sort of closure and ending, okay? If things slow down after the 11th, don't freak out, okay? It's not that you're doing anything wrong here. Mars here is trying to help you to come back to that spiritual self, to help you to kind of let go of the pain, the frustrations, the anxieties, anything that may be stuck in your subconscious. This is a great time to do lots of spiritual inner work, lots of introspection, lots of somatic work, lots of journaling, lots of yoga. And all of this meditation and chanting, all of this is going to help you to really kind of purge something out, to let go. And even if you just clean out your space, let go of things that you no longer need. For example, you're understanding that you're a more unique self now. So maybe you want to start getting rid of clothes that you're not going to wear anymore. You know that that's not who you are anymore. So this is a great time to kind of release all of that. So Mars is now stepping into this energy of closure, of endings. And you kind of been going a little bit through this because we're still in this Aries season here and Mercury's here. So there's a lot of inner work. So as you're stepping into this new authentic self, you're also kind of understanding some deep, deep things about you that you were like, wow, I never saw myself in that way, or I never saw that is a tendency that I have within me, or that it's still a pattern, or that it's still some subconscious thing that has a hold on me. So if you're a Taurus and you're resonating with anything that I'm talking about, then this is your chart speaking to you. A personal reading goes so much more deeper. So I'll show you exactly what it means for your life path. So if you like that, definitely book a private consultation with me in the description here below. I have a promo code for a discount, so take advantage of that. So Taurus, now when Mars goes here, this is when we start taking action to truly start closing this chapter of your old self, which is great. And then by the 15th, when the sun goes into your sign, happy birthday to all my Tauruses, this is when we have this sense of renewal coming once again. You are again coming into this illumination of your uniqueness, illumination of your new path of what you're all about. And this is more than anything, Taurus, it's about you. You know, one thing that I have discovered about Tauruses is that they're such givers. They're always giving to everybody else that they forget to give themselves. And it's like this fear of putting yourself first before anybody else. So first, stop giving yourself away. Stop giving your knowledge away so cheaply, so easily. I know for you it comes easy and you just give value, and you give value like no one's business. But the more you just give and give and give and give, the more people don't see the value. And that is when you really get hurt. So, bring it back. Bring it back to yourself, okay? That value for you, not for you to give it to everybody. Be very selective. And so this is a month to bring that energy back to you, especially if you've been feeling abused, drained, taken advantage of, or anything where you're just like, I keep pouring my energy into this thing or this person or this situation, and it's like they're not even seeing my value. No. Bring it back to you. Bring it back to your own individuality. This is about you. And that is what this month is all about, is giving you the opportunity for this, not for everybody else, which is so, so great. And then, of course, once we have Venus, your planet, going into Gemini on the 14th, now it's about the money-making ability, baby. You're understanding, well, I'm unique, I'm authentic, this is like my vibe, my thing, nobody else is like me, I'm bringing back my energy to me, and now I'm going to capitalize on this. I'm going to capitalize on my skills. I'm going to capitalize on my own value. And I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to bring it, and I'm going to communicate it, and I'm going to let people know. I'm going to market it. It's like a way, like you're going to market it. So confidence is so at your hands this month. The ability to make more money, the ability to make more prosperity, the ability to rise your value in a new way, like never before, and to really master that confidence within yourself, okay? This is the last month that Jupiter is in your second house of money, baby. So if you did not get more abundance and more prosperity and more money, which I'm sure you did, or at least bought something very expensive, minimum. If the minimum is that you at least got some confidence, some deep, deep, solid confidence and self-esteem on yourself. And if you still feel like Taurus, like, oh, I don't know, I still feel a little insecure, then this is your last month, baby, because Jupiter's not coming back into another 12 years. So make it count, especially when Venus goes into your sign on the 14th. This is really the moment of like, okay, I know my value, and it is so important that you know it first before anybody else. Alrighty, so let's go deeper into your messages. What is the general message that we have here for Taurus for this upcoming May 2026? And we have cleanse and detoxify. I like this for you. Cleanse and detoxify yourself from the past, from the old you, from the old way of making things, from the old way of doing things, from the old way of you think, like how you think about yourself, how you thought about yourself, how you thought about your career, relationships, anything. Like detoxified completely from all these things. Even for some of you guys, actually doing a cleanse, actually doing like a form of detox. Get rid of the old you that reminds you of the old you, okay? This is the month to declare that. Detoxify your mind, your emotions, and your physical body. Very powerful. Let's see in love. What do we have in love for my beautiful Tauruses for this May 2026? And for you, we have flirt. Extend your sweetness and lightheartedness towards others. You are so charming. You are so likable. You are so lovable at this time. This is not the time to stay shy and inhibited. This is the time to extend that sweetness and lightheartedness to everybody, which is a different thing than just giving your value away. You can be nice, but that doesn't mean that you have to give away your intellectual knowledge, your physical body, or more than that. Like, give yourself a little bit of boundaries, but at least be super kind and loving and lighthearted towards everybody around you. Flirting with your partner is going to bring back that vibe, that energy, that deliciousness. And now let's see in money. Money is activated for you, especially at the later half of the month. So what do we have for Taurus when it comes to money and career for this upcoming May 2026? And we have block out the distractions. Okay, this is very important. You want to make some moves in your money and financial life, block out the distractions, my beautiful Taurus. You know what you get distracted with. You know, the phone or whatever is that distracts you. Try to stay as focused as you possibly can, because you have some goals, you have some new projects, you have some new visions that need your attention, and you cannot afford to get distracted and waste time. So block out the distractions. And last but not least, let's see your final message. Final message for Taurus for this upcoming May 2026. And we have surrender to trust. I love this. Trust your new path, your new self, your new authentic you. Trust. I know it's new. I know it's like, oh my God, this just feels so new. I usually don't go about it like this. I usually trying something. Trust yourself and your decisions. And it doesn't matter how opinionated other people are around you and they're telling you, no, you shouldn't, or this or that. It's about you. Okay, with Uranus in your sign, you go at the beat of your own drum, you do your own thing, you do your own unique stuff. So trust your decisions and trust yourself. Alrighty, those were your messages, my beautiful Taurus. I hope that you like them. As I mentioned, make sure to check out my promo code in the description here below so that you can get a discount for my readings. Thank you so much for being here. And if you like these messages, make sure to give me a like, a hype, and please let us know in the comments if you're a Taurus and how is it that you're going to be managing these energies of this month and what are your intentions for this month. Alrighty, now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Welcome, Gemini, to your horoscope for this May 2026. So for you, Gemini, this is a very powerful time. First and foremost, because there is a lot of activity going on with friendships, communities, gatherings, finding out your dreams and aspirations in life. This is how we're starting the month. Mercury is in Aries and is saying, like, let's start taking action towards our dreams and aspirations. With Mars and Saturn both in your 10th house, April could have been a very powerful time of, like, trying to crack you open to help you become the version of yourself that is going to be able to step into your true purpose in life. And some of you guys could have really been questioning, it's like, what is my purpose? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what is my career? Like, what is this what I want to do? Like, there could have been a lot of questions here. And the pressure was on for you to truly get your mind in the game. And with Mercury now in Aries at the beginning of the month is saying, let's take action towards your dreams and aspirations. This is the moment, and you have to become the leader of this. We cannot wait around for the team or the people or everybody around. You have to start taking action towards this dream, this aspiration. If it's about, oh, but I don't know the people, I don't know the connections, then go take action to find the connections. But Mercury and Mars is saying, let's go. It's time. It's time to take action. It's time to start taking responsibility of the leadershiping of your own dreams and aspirations. It's not going to come because somebody's going to invite you to them. It's going to come because you are going to really assert yourself in them. And then, of course, when Mercury goes into Taurus on the 14th, then now we're going into a deeper understanding of yourself, my beautiful Gemini. You are now going into this space where it's like, okay, I understand that this is my new dream. I understand that this is what I have to do, what I want to do for my career. But I need to release some stuff that are holding me back. I have to purge some stuff that keep holding me back. Is it a thought? Is it a way of being? Is it a way of thinking? With Mercury going into Taurus here is telling you, like, the time has come for a shift of mindset. And you could have really understood, it's like, man, when I started going towards my dreams and aspirations, I realized, like, this insecurity is still in me. This doubt is still in me. This old self is still in me. This old pattern of behavior is still in me. And you could start getting the vision of what is the thing that is actually holding you back. What is really the thing that is actually holding you back? You guys could have gone through some powerful, intense situations with your partner, especially with Venus in Taurus. It's like you really understand, like, okay, what I thought I wanted, I'm not. Like, I'm having this like disillusioned with my desires. And it's like really stripping you of everything so that you can get to the core of what it is that you really want. It is stripping you away from all the noise. So with Venus in Taurus, which is still here until the 14th, you're still going through this sort of process, okay? Your relationship can go through lots of healing at this time. So take advantage of this. Heal your relationship, heal it deeper. Because by the time that Venus goes into your sign on the 14th and then Mercury goes into the Taurus on the 14th, now we're really getting into the threshold energy, okay? It's like you just went through a whole period of a year of really trying to ascend to a new version of yourself, my beautiful Gemini. It has not been easy. It has been really pushing you to the limit. And like this month is the final test. This month is the final test. And the test goes, now that you know what is the new version of yourself that you want to become, do you understand what are the things you must let go? Do you understand what is the thing that will sabotage this if you don't release it or let it go? And that is the threshold that I'm talking about. You're like at the verge of a new life, while at the same time understanding like I have to consciously choose to be different. And that could be a little bit intense. That could be a little bit difficult. That could be, it's easier said than done. And so that's why we have this month for you to get through this, because it's going to help you to prepare yourself. Because by June time, when the sun goes into your sign and Jupiter goes into Cancer, we really are starting an amazing new life now, baby. We're really like, okay, you passed the test. Now you know, and now opportunities for money are coming to you. But I'll tell you more about that in June. So I want you to focus on May, because May is an important moment for you. Whatever you do not let go this month, it will come to with you for the next upcoming 12 years. Is that what you want? You want that insecurity, you want that confusion, you want that I don't know, you want that partner that like, this is the moment, this is the month to truly just be like, okay, I know that this is the new version of myself that I need to really step into, and I have to be real. This is no longer working for me. And that is going to be the best way for you to handle this month. And by the time that Mercury goes into your sign on the 29th, this is when the energy really starts moving forward. This is when the clarity fully comes and you're like, okay, I got this. It's clear. I already, it's like when you leave the counselor or the therapist, you go into it like so confused, not knowing what the hell is going on. And then when you leave, you're like, oh, I've been illuminated. Now I see clearly. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. It's kind of like that moment for you, my beautiful Gemini. So very powerful month for you. I'm super, super excited. Now, let's go a little bit deeper into your messages here, Gemini. What else do we have for Gemini? The main message for Gemini for May 2026, and it's listen. Ooh, this is so good. Especially when Mercury goes into Taurus on the 14th, from the 14th to the 29th, we really need to listen. Listen. When you go to a counselor, like you want to listen. So this is the moment where staying a little bit still in silence is going to help you to listen to yourself. Yeah, Taurus season for you is like listen up, listen within. And even listen to people around you that are wise. It might not be what you want to hear. It might upset your ego. It might get you in a defensive mood. But listen deeply. Listen not to retaliate. Listen not to have the perfect response to answer back. Listen to just listen. And let it sit. Let it sit in you, because just by listening, you might start getting some inner transformation. Easier. No need to defend yourself, why you've been and how and why you've been the way you've been so far. Just listen. Sit down in silence and listen to your heart, listen to yourself, listen to your soul. Very, very important this month. Now let's go into your love life. What do we have in love for Geminis for this upcoming month of May? Listen to each other, listen to your partner, more active listening than anything else. What do we have here for Gemini for May 2026? Give your relationship a chance. You have to work on your relationship. And that's what maybe you're recognizing, because you just been, you could have been feeling like, oh my gosh, like this relationship is about to it's slipping through my fingers. Or, it needs healing, it needs attention. So the call here for love is like, give your relationship a chance, whether you're just meeting someone or you've been in a relationship or you've been single for I don't know how long. Then this is a transformation to maybe allow for you to let yourself open up to love. Okay? And love for men, you gotta go find your girl. Girl's not gonna find you. And for women, you gotta open up when the man finds you. So give your relationship a chance. Work on your relationship. Don't neglect this part of you, especially as a Gemini. Like Geminis deeply want to find their perfect twin. Deeply. So don't self-deny this. Don't deny this to yourself. Now let's see money-wise. Be careful with finances. There could be extra expenses. There could be a lot of financial expenses, especially until Venus goes into your sign on the 14th. So try to save some money. But let's see. What do we have for Gemini for this upcoming May 2026? And we have dreams of abundance. Okay, sleeping, dreaming. Yes. It's like in this daydream, you're going to be able to see like, oh, that's how I can do it. Or this is what I really want to do. Or maybe in your dreams itself, you will have like this dream of like, wow, that's where I see myself. That's where I see my happiness. That's where I see what I want to do for the rest of my life. Like, don't stop dreaming. Even if you're like, oh man, but it just seems like my dreams are not going to come true. They could definitely come true. But the dreams of abundance, okay, especially before, like your subconscious is going to be highly activated at this time. So we want to tap into that subconscious part. Meditation, sleeping could really bring you some immense awareness and aha moments. Now let's see your final message. What else do we have for Gemini for this upcoming May 2026? And your final message is surrender your idea that you can fix someone. Okay, everybody has to be responsible for their own healing, and you have to be responsible for your own healing. So focus on you. That is going to be the best thing for helping everybody else. Okay, each person must be accountable for their own healing. Okay, the relationship has to shift. It's not a relationship where you need to heal someone. Okay. Alrighty, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here, Gemini. And if this is truly resonating with you, then this is your chart speaking to you. A personal reading goes much deeper, so highly suggest that you get a reading with me. In the description here below, I leave you the link and also a promo code for a discount. So make sure you check it out and book your reading today. And those were your messages, my beautiful Gemini. If you like, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And also remember to leave us a comment. If you resonate with these messages and you claim these messages, please let us know if you're a Gemini in the comments so that you can claim these amazing blessings for May. Alrighty, so now we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers. Welcome, Cancer, to your horoscope for May 2026. This is your horoscope for this month. And for you, this month is going to be a packed transformational month because we have 2 full moons along with a new moon in this month alone. So it's very powerful. And it's so powerful for you because this is the last month, Cancer. I'm so excited for you. This is the last month before Jupiter goes into your sign next month, like on June. So this is the last hoorah. This is the last moment, baby. Okay? So get ready. Finals are here. Your finals are here. The finals of what needs to be taken care of, what needs to be closed, what needs to be concluded, what needs to be transformed. First and foremost, we have lots and lots of energy going on in your 10th house at the beginning of the month. and your belief systems. So Mars is here trying to help you to gain more faith in yourself. When Mars moves into your 10th house on the 11th, I see that now you're really activated to start taking some action into your career and the things that you want to get done so far in your career. Therefore, there's going to be more activeness and more like the momentum's going to start moving forward, where you're like, okay, now I see this is what I want to do for the at least the next upcoming 6 months to a year. And the energy is starting to align for this action to be taken now. Then with Mercury and Taurus on the 14th and Venus in Gemini, this is helping you to start making some connections, okay? Start talking, making some connections, meet some people. That's going to be good for you to help you advance in your goals and aspirations, especially if your goals are dealing with money making and stabilizing yourself and finances. So here, Taurus season is here to help you stabilize that in your life, which is wonderful. So you don't have to do it alone. This is a good month to have a good mix between socializing and solitude. So socialize because you're trying to get things done, not just because you want to talk BS and not get anywhere. Like, talk to people that are going to help you advance, that are going to help you to concrete your life, show up to those meetings. That's going to be really great for you. But at the same time, when Venus goes into Gemini on the 14th, this is a time where it's like, okay, you're starting to see that things are building. You're starting to see that you're meeting the right people. You're starting to see that, okay, this is my strategy now for the new security and the financial situation that I want for my life. While at the same time, Venus and Jupiter are doing the last final here, telling you like, okay, you have your new plan. What needs to be let go of so that you can fully take flight? Because if you're holding on to the weight of the past, holding on to some, cords that are holding you from either a relationship, a situation, something of an ending, like if we're not fully concluding something, and this month could be the final conclusion where you're just like, okay, that's it, I'm finishing this. You could have already done it, great, but you're like at the last bits of this. Venus going into your 12th house, there could be some lovers from the past coming back. There could be powerful emotional healing for your love life. And for others of you who may be in a toxic relationship that you've been holding on to for this whole year, then this is the time where Venus is like, can we let this go? You know you're not happy here, and you know it's holding you back. So it's going to be a different situation for everybody. Now, if your sign is Cancer and this is resonating with you, then this means that your chart is speaking to you. And a personal reading is going to go much, much deeper. Okay, so I'll show you exactly what this means for your life path. So you can do that by booking a consultation with me in the description here below. I also left you a promo code for a discount, so take advantage of that. Now, Venus is going to be in this energy with Jupiter, helping you accelerate and finishing the last bits of healings that need to happen, releasing the last bits of burdens and situations that are holding you back from your old self, because by June, this is when we begin your whole new life with Jupiter in your sign. That is going to be so, so, so exciting. So make sure that this is your last break. I will be honest with you. After June, you're going to be busy. So you might be feeling like, Dini, I'm bored. I want to take action now. Later on, you're going to be like, man, I should have taken the break. So take this break, take it easy, do the inner work, do the inner transformation, do the inner releasing, get really in alignment with your dreams and aspirations. Get really serious about it. Have it clear. You don't have to have it already accomplished, but have it very clear and decisive. So by June, things really start taking off here for you. So it's looking really, really nice. Let's look a little bit deeper into your messages. What else do we have for Cancer for this May 2026? Relationships. Ooh, very important. Yes, it's a month of, it's all about who you are associating with, okay? And not just committed relationships, but it's like, who are you associating with? Like, who's going to be your new associates? Who's going to be your business partner? Who are you making business with? Who are you making deals with? Who are you doing commitments with? And understanding that your associations make it or break it for you. And you're not supposed to do this alone either, Cancer. You are meant to align yourself with the really good partnerships around you. So nurture your partnerships. Don't stay isolated in your own little cocoon of, comfortability. Get out there, make friends. This is the month to get out there and make some good relationships that are going to help you really move forward in life. And at the same time, release the relationships that are just not working for you, and they're not going to be there for you for the next upcoming new life that you're creating. Now let's see, what do we have for Cancer for love? In love for Cancer for this May 2026. And we have engagement. Yes, things are ascending to a higher level of commitment here. If you are committing yourself to business partnerships or love partnerships that you really see long term, that you really are like, okay, I'm committing to this person. I see them long term in my life. They're really going to be there for my next life. Boom. So allow yourself to ascend to these more responsible, higher ascending relationships that have more gravity in your life. That is going to prepare you for success for the next upcoming year. Now let's see, in finances and career. What do we have for Cancer in finances and career for May 2026 for Cancer? And we have do the work. Yeah, it's a month where start getting the earth ready for the seeds. Okay, start working, get to work, do it. Mars is in here, exalted in your 10th house in Aries, so it's the perfect time to really get lots and lots of work done. So stay busy and do the things that need to get done. Very, very important for you. And last but not least, your final message, Cancer. Your final message, Cancer. Final message for Cancer for this upcoming month of May. And we have surrender negative thinking. This is the only thing. And I will say that is what this whole Jupiter, Venus, like the last purge and the last final, is that we finally get rid of this damn negative thinking, Cancer. That is the only thing that can mess you up. Negative thinking, cursing your life, it's just not, I'm not good enough. Like any negative thinking is not allowed to be here. Do not, and I repeat, do not carry this negative thinking with you in the next upcoming year. I would say even 12 years. Do you really want to keep carrying that mental idea that keeps making you angry, upset, frustrated? Like, it's the time to let it go. If a negative thought comes up, thank you so much for sharing, bye. We need to become the ones who choose our thoughts. Yes, and our thoughts shape our reality, shape our perception, and it will shape your life. So, very important. Alrighty, so those were your messages, my beautiful Cancer. As I mentioned, I have a promo code, so definitely take advantage of that promo code and book a session with me today. And those were your messages, my beautiful Cancer. So if you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype, and please let us know in the comments if you're a Cancer and if you want to claim these amazing blessings for yourself this upcoming May 2026. Alrighty, now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Welcome, Leo, to your horoscope for this May 2026. Leo, this is a month where we're starting to now move into your career energy. Things are starting to pick up. You've been going through this massive inner transformation, a lot of purging that has to be done, and a lot of like letting things go that you no longer need in your life. And of course, with Mars and Saturn here, it has been a very intense transformation. So now this is the month where we have the light at the end of the tunnel, and you're starting to feel that energy coming back of hope and faith. And all of this is leading you towards an amazing time with your career. So Taurus season is always a great time for your career. So when Mars goes into your 9th house on the 11th, that's when I definitely see you pick up your energy. You're having more motivation. You're having more optimism. You're having more faith in yourself. There could be a lot of male mentors or people around you that are really helping you to start believing in yourself once again, to get you revved up for the future and the things that are about to come into your life. So if you're a teacher, a great time to teach, a great time to preach, a great time to travel, a great time to study, a great time to educate yourself or get an amazing teacher that is going to elevate your knowledge. So there's hope. There's like this immense hope that is coming this month. And at the same time, when we have Venus in here in Taurus, there's like some great possibilities for career, some new opportunities. You're starting to see momentum happening again. And by the time that the sun goes into Taurus on the 15th, now things are really starting to shine. This is the moment for you to really step up into your leadership, my beautiful Leo, into, show the world, become that leader, take the leadership position. Do not be shy about this, because people actually want to see you in that energy. They want to see you thrive. They want to see you be the leader at this time. So that is going to be very powerful for you, Leo, and is going to really ignite your career at this time. Then on the 14th, when Mercury goes into Taurus along with Venus going into Gemini, with Jupiter in Gemini, this is like the last month where you can really get some amazing energy going on for your career, because you meet the right people. So I highly suggest that you meet people, socialize, go to network marketing places, or go to networking places, or meet more people. I see you meeting women. Women are going to help you reach your aspirations, reach your goals, reach the goals that you've been wanting to create for yourself. So that is something fantastic that women are bringing into your life. And at the same time, Mercury is not just, you're not just becoming a leader at work and where everybody wants to, put you in the leadership position, but Mercury is also here. So your speech and what you're saying and what you're talking, everybody's listening. Everybody's saying, whatever you say, Leo, will do it. So it's a power month for you. You are in the spotlight. You are in your high peak right now. And that's why Mars is giving you so much self-belief. It's giving you so much belief in yourself. Believe that you can make this happen. Believe that you're the one. Believe in your capabilities. So very, very powerful energies for believing, while at the same time really stepping into becoming this leader, becoming this public figure, becoming this person that is going to represent something of value, and go out there and meet friends and meet people and get everybody to know. I mean, this is a great time where you can definitely get some amazing collaborations, amazing, opportunities. This is a very powerful month for you, okay? And really take advantage of this month, because after this month in June, we're getting back into some very deep spiritual work. So first, a lot of material work, a lot of, career work, a lot of, purpose work. Take advantage of this time and really move forward with it, because you are definitely right now like the star. This is the month for you to really shine in what it is that you truly do for everybody. Now let us look a little bit deeper into your messages here. What else do we have for Leo when it comes to May? For Leo for May 2026. For Leo for May, and we have time to go. Yes, it is an action-taking time. This is not the time to procrastinate anything. Really take advantage of this month. Be busy. Be as busy as you possibly can. Go out, meet people, let yourself be known, introduce yourself. The time has come for you to really take action this month. Get that motivation, get that fire going to really move your career, move your purpose in life forward at this time. Also, when it comes to love, what do we have for Leo when it comes to love? And we have children. So children are a factor in your love life. Either you have children, or your partner has children, or there could be some immaturities in the relationship that are kind of affecting your love life at this time. Maybe some of you guys are about to become parents, and this is really ascending you to a new level of yourself, which is going to be great. But get inspired by children. Maybe some of you guys actually work with children, and because you're working so much, you might not be so much with your partner. But this is really a wonderful time for you to embrace becoming a parent, having children in your life, or working for children, working with children. And if it has nothing to do with children, you're not surrounded by any children whatsoever, then Leo, there could be some immaturities that are being transformed in your life right now, where it's like some immaturities have been holding you back from really having an amazing relationship in your life. And so this is also becoming purified at the same time. Now let's see when it comes to work and career. What do we have for Leo when it comes to work and career for this upcoming May 2026? And we have no more complaining. Not the time to complain, not the time to feel bad. This is the time to make some moves in your career. If you've been, waiting for the right moment to make a move, waiting for the right moment to take action, waiting for the right moment to take full leadership of something, this is the moment. So no more complaining, no more victimization of yourself, and really start making some moves, because that is going to really help you to take your power back. And this is just the month where everybody's listening to you. So use your power with consciousness, use your power with wisdom, and that is really going to give you the results that you want. Don't wait around to get it. Ask for it. And now for the last message for Leo for this upcoming month of May for Leo. And we have surrender obsessive thinking. Yes, so that is that 8th house energy. Especially at the beginning of the month, we can still be having a little bit of this obsessive thinking. This is the moment for you to kind of release this obsession with the person, obsession with a situation, obsession with something. Release yourself, take your power back at this time. Stop giving your power away. Or any other type of addiction where you just feel like your mind is obsessively thinking about this or thinking about that. This is the time to kind of release that addiction at this time, okay? Doing so will help you to bring clarity or even solve the problem, okay? Just even giving this problem to God, praying for this problem to get solved, that would bring you some more deep peace in your life, so that your mind can finally come down from this overthinking of this, because the time has come to kind of be more in your body, take action, be with friends, be with associations, because this is a great month to really move forward with your life. Alrighty, so those were your messages, my beautiful Leo. I hope that you like them. And if any of these resonating with you, and then that means that it's really speaking to your chart, and having a personal reading actually goes a lot much deeper. So I'll show you exactly what this means for your life path. So if you would like to know that, check out the link in the description here below, book a reading with me, and also check out the promo code that I left so that you can get a discount as well. Alrighty, Leo, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. And if you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype, and make sure to leave us a comment here that you are a Leo, claiming these amazing blessings for you this upcoming May 2026. Alrighty, now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Welcome, Virgo, to your horoscope for this energies of May 2026. So for you, Virgo, this is going to be a very interesting month. First and foremost, with your planet Mercury in the sign of Aries, we are having still a lot of deep inner work, okay? The month of the month of April could have been a month where you were doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of inner work, a lot of transformations, a lot of inner changes, a lot of understanding of how you give your power away, power struggles, your triggers. So it was a little bit of a, sensitive energy here. But now when Mercury moves into the sign of Taurus, which is going to be on the 14th, then that is when we're going to start having so much more faith and hope and optimism. So it's almost like you have to go into the underworld so that later you can come up and go to heaven. And that's the process that you're having this month of May. At the beginning of the May until the 14th, you're still going through this process. And a lot of this is being triggered by your relationship, by a committed relationship, a business partnership, some sort of commitment in your life. A lot of this like inner triggers and shadow self is being brought up to the surface because of an interaction with some sort of partner or partnership. So that is one thing. Maybe a share of resources, maybe how it is that you give your power away in a relationship, maybe how it is that the dynamic is, how your sex life is with each other, like all of these things, very intimate, vulnerable things may be coming up at this time. And if you don't have a partnership, then it's like really digging at why is it that we haven't opened ourselves up to a good relationship in our lives, and what is holding us back. So there's this purge. Then on the 14th, when Mercury goes into the energies of Taurus, then this is when we're going to start having some really good ascension, when we're going to start having some optimism. This is a great time to surrender to the divine, to pray a lot, to maybe have a great conversation with your father or a mentor or a teacher, and you'll be surprised that it just clicks. It clicks for you. A great time to also come back to your higher studies. Maybe some of you guys are going to travel. Maybe some of you guys decide to take a break and travel somewhere. Or maybe some of you guys end up having a mentor that really helps you to start advancing in life. Or just even going back to faith and going back to prayer and meditation can be an amazing thing to elevate your faith. And that is exactly what this Mercury wants to do. It wants to elevate your wisdom, elevate your faith, and show you that not all is lost, not all is like the end of it, and that sure, we go through dark places, but we also come out. Like after the showers, the sunlight always comes out. And that is the energy for you for this upcoming month. Very powerful. So with this, Mercury is really going to illuminate you. Then by the time that the sun goes into the energies of Taurus, which is going to be this 15th of May, then that is when we also get very much illuminated. I highly suggest that you travel. I highly suggest that you maybe, get in touch with somebody who's really wise. If it's either a guru, a teacher, a mentor, or your father, so that you can have some deep connection, and this is going to really help you to ascend and expand yourself. Very, very powerful. So there's like an upliftment to your knowledge, an upliftment to the way that you're thinking, and you're erasing outdated beliefs about yourself so that you can go into a better version of yourself. At the same time, when Venus goes on the energies of Gemini on the 14th, this is a great time for work. So as all of these inner things are happening and you're like becoming more hopeful and optimistic and faithful, boom, some amazing things are happening at work, okay? Either you get a new job, a promotion, a higher pay, you get some recognition, your boss is like in love with you and they're just like, wow, you're just like the best thing ever. So this is the last month. After this month, June, we're going to be having Jupiter going into the sign of Cancer, which is now leaving your 10th house of career. So this is the last month to really do some career moves for yourself, Virgo, okay? Either I see you getting that new job, I see you, having an amazing energy with your authority figures where they're just like, Virgo, we've seen you and we like it and we want to put you in the highest position. We want to give you a raise. We want to give you this. We want to give you that. So really understand what it is that you want out of work so that you can ask for that at this time, okay? Especially by the time that Mercury, your planet, goes into Gemini, which is at the end of the month on the 29th, that is your time to ask. That is your time to ask. And that is the time for you to do it, because people are just going to be like, Virgo, obviously, they're the ones who deserve it. They're the ones who are the best at it. And you're just being so loved by authority figures this whole month, especially after the 14th. You're being so loved by your authority figures. So if you had the yes from your authority figures, what would you ask for? This is that month for you to have the guts to do it. And even if you think that the old you will never, ever do this, this is now the time for you to step into this new version of yourself. Okay, so now let's look a little bit deeper into your messages. What else do we have for Virgo for this upcoming month of May? For Virgo for this month of May, a shower of abundance. Yes. There's opportunities. There's a shower of abundance. If you're worrying about money, if you're worrying about finances, there's definitely an opportunity here for you to make more money, to make more abundance, to make more prosperity. This is the time for you to pray for those things. If you've been like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can make it. I don't know if I can have the money. I don't know if I can have the opportunity. Pray for it, because the angels are definitely going to help you at this time. So abundance, prosperity is definitely coming to you, my beautiful Virgo. Let's go into your love life. What do we have in love for Virgo for this upcoming month of May? Children are a factor in your love life. Maybe some of you guys are ready to have children. You want to have children. You want to, maybe your partner has children or you have children. There's something going on here. Or the minimum, if it has nothing to do with children for you, there's something of your childhood that is being purged out so that your relationship can be a lot better at this time. Releasing immaturities, releasing any sort of childishness that are not letting you really become more mature in your relationships with someone, especially because right now Saturn is really asking for you to really go to the next level with your partner, okay? Not just stay high school sweethearts forever and ever and ever. Like, no, marriage, more commitment. Saturn is asking for commitment. So the childishness is deteriorating. Like, this is time of adulthood. And it may even be asking to have children with your partner. So time to get it to a new level of commitment. Those of you who already have children, then, organizing the situation, making sure that they're not, that you're not neglecting your relationship because of your children. So it's important to bring some balance here with your love life. Now let's see, what do we have in money? What do we have in money for Virgo and career? Very important month for you with that. What do we have in money and career for Virgo for May 2026? And we have conscious consumer. So be very conscious of what you buy, what you consume, how you spend your money, what you eat, what you consume on a daily basis, content-wise or social media-wise. This is like a time for you to transform how much you spend and to also understand that your money is like a vote on things. So where you put your money is where you actually are advocating for and voting for. So it's a time to be very conscious with the way that you buy and what you buy and why is it that you're buying. So great time for that. And last but not least, what is your final message for Virgo for this upcoming May? And we have surrender to complete healing. Yes, especially at the beginning of the month, there is this really powerful energy of healing everything about you. Healing your consciousness, healing your spirit, healing your emotions, healing your body. This is the month to truly heal at the deep core of yourself. So surrender to healing. I highly suggest doing some somatic healing, doing any sort of healing with journaling, psychological healing, healing with a therapist, even getting a reading with me will be something super, super healing. So if any of these things are resonating with you, my beautiful Virgo, then that means that your chart is really speaking to you, and a personal reading is going to go way deeper than this. So if you are ready to really understand how this is really affecting your life path, then I highly suggest that you get a reading with me. I just did a promo discount for this month that can also give you awesome discount. So make sure to book a reading with me today. So those are your messages, my beautiful Virgo. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like, you will really need to get a reading with me to understand your own personal messages. Alrighty, Virgo, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. Truly, truly appreciate you. And if you like, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And make sure to leave us a comment that you are a Virgo here so that you can claim these amazing blessings for you for this May 2026. Alrighty, now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your horoscope for this powerful May 2026. This is your horoscope if you have an ascendant or moon sign in the sign of Libra. So for you, Libra, with Venus in the sign of Taurus, it has been a very powerful energy for deepening a relationship, okay? Venus wants you to become more intimate in your relationships and to allow yourself to be more vulnerable, okay, than you usually are. Especially if you feel like your relationship has been going through a little bit of a strain. You guys have had, some distance between each other. There's been some disequalities or problems or resentments or anger. Like, this is the time where Venus is like, let's heal this. Let's talk about these uncomfortable conversations. Let's ask for our needs to be met. Let's be vulnerable with our partner. And so Venus here is really elevating this. And you will be surprised that you will actually get what it is that you want out of your partner at this time if you just ask. If you just ask, they will definitely give it to you, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing. So Libra, this is a time to really deepen your intimate connection sexually, emotionally, psychologically. and to create a deeper bond. If you're not currently with somebody, then there is definitely, opportunities for you to meet someone at this time, Libra. Absolutely. So open yourself up to these things. Sun is at this time in your relationships, also with a partner. So this could be a great time for you to meet other new people, or to get yourself out there to meet a perfect half. Those of you who are already in a relationship, there needs to talk, okay? Life is really asking for you guys to talk, to get some understanding between each other out, and to understand that, we need to work on our relationship. Like, we can't just let this, it's like a garden. You have to take care of the garden. You can't just let the garden take care by itself. No, that's how love also works. So this has been a month to really get you engaged in this and to help you make your relationship stronger than ever before. This is your opportunity at this time. So very powerful time. And if any of this has been resonating with you, if you're a Libra sign, then this means that your chart is speaking to you. Now, a personal reading goes way much deeper than this. So I'll show you exactly what this means for your life path. So there's a link in the description here below so that you can book a consultation with me. And I also have a promo code for a discount, so take advantage of that. Now, when Venus is going to be going into Gemini, that is going to be on the 14th, along with Mercury going into the 8th. So this 14th, that the later half of the month, this is when things get much, much activated. Venus wants you to have more faith in your relationship and in your life overall. It wants you to start seeing things in a more optimistic way. Not seeing things in an optimistic way is going to definitely keep you in the dark. So it wants you to see things in a more happy and optimistic way. And then on the 14th, 15th, we also have Mercury and Sun going into your 8th house. So as we become more vulnerable, as we open ourselves up to deepening our relationships, or to deepen our connections, or to at least see ourselves deeply as well, like see yourself, Libra, if you're alone, like what are your shadows? What are the aspects of you that keep you stuck, that keep you not becoming the best version of yourself that you can be? This is a time to illuminate this darkness that could have been consuming you. So here is a wonderful time to transform all of this, my beautiful Libra. And so with a little bit of optimism, faith, and a little bit of, godliness, like connecting to God, connecting to the divine, connecting to prayer, meditation, this is going to uplift you and is going to help you. If you feel like you by yourself, you're like, oh my God, I can't. Like, I've tried to be, I tried to become a better version. I've tried to get rid of these mental blocks or this negative thinking, and it just like, I'm stuck in it. Please help me. You will see that God and the angels will definitely help you at this time. But it requires for you to be vulnerable. And if it's not with God, at least with your partner, with a psychologist, with a therapist. Like, people are here to help you, Libra. You just have to open yourself up and allow that vulnerability to be there. You don't have to look perfect for everybody. You don't have to. So that is going to be very powerful. So at the same time, when Mars on the 11th goes into Aries, this is when the action gets taken. And there's two things that can happen here. If you're single, then I highly see that, okay, you're like, okay, I'm getting out of singlehood. I'm going to get myself out there. I'm going to ask the girl that I like out. I'm going to go, hang out with the guy that I like. Like, you're going to start taking action towards a relationship or a business partnership. But if you are in a relationship, this vulnerability may start showing up some conflict in relationships. Don't fret. Don't get upset about this. It's like we have to get through the muckiness with your partnership so that we can get to some sort of solutions and the light. Ignoring it is not going to help at all. So it's telling you to be active with your partnerships. Take action with them and organize them and fix them and make them better. You deserve it. You deserve to have a happy marriage. You deserve to have a happy relationship. You deserve it, Libra. You don't have to just be like, oh, this is what I have to deal with, so I'm just going to numb myself so I don't feel it and I'm not disappointed with what I thought that it was. No, we can work on it. We can work on it. So this is a great opportunity, my beautiful Libra, for this. And if you just have a little bit of faith, and if you just have a little bit of optimism and a little bit of like, you know what, things can get better, that is the secret ingredient for things to actually really take off for you. So very powerful month for you. Now let's see. What is the main energy that we have for Libra for this upcoming May 2026? And we have, there's nothing to worry about. You see? There's nothing to worry about. Life wants you to connect. Don't fear connecting. Don't fear opening up. Don't fear being vulnerable. There's nothing to worry about. So life is saying you can do this. You are safe in this situation. It is under the perfect control of the divine providence and the universal order. Only infinite loving thoughts and emotions into your situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to you. Exactly what I'm talking about. Your job is just to pour love and good, higher, positive thoughts. That's the only thing you have to do. Do not let your mind go into this darkness and into this detriment. So there's nothing to worry about. You got this, Libra. Now let's see. What do we have for Libra for this upcoming May 2026 when it comes to love for Libra? And we have worth waiting for. So be patient with your partner. Be patient with your relationship to get better. Be patient with yourself to become a better lover, a better partner. Be patient in getting the partner that you really are meant to have in your life. It's like love requires a lot of unconditional patience and not dismissal, not ignorance, not neglect, but this feeling of being patiently, unconditionally loving. So be patient with yourself, your progress, as well as your partners. And that is going to be something very beneficial for you, my beautiful Libra. Now let's see when it comes to career and money. What do we have for career and money for Libra for this upcoming May? And we have clean energy food. So, clean energy food. So you may be spending too much money on food outside. So start cooking your own food. Start making your own food. Actually, Libra, for you, because Jupiter is about to go into your 10th house of career very soon on June. So this is the last month where you really have the possibility to change your mindset and your belief systems so that you can make the best out of your career opportunities that are coming here. But some of you guys can be amazing cooks. Some of you guys can really make it or break it with like a cooking book, food, a restaurant, a food truck, working with food, working with nutrition, working with anything that has to do with nurturing. That could be amazing for you. But overall, also like making sure that you're eating foods that are uplifting, okay? Don't eat foods that are dragging you, making you more, more lethargic, more down. Like food is a big factor to how we think. So when we take in foods that are heavy and ignorant, then this food is going to lower our vibration. Take foods that are light, take foods that are more full of life, and that is naturally going to uplift your energies and bring you more money and finances as well. And your last message, my beautiful Libra. Last message for Libra for this upcoming May of 2026 for Libra. And we have surrender stubbornness, Libra. I'm sure, I'm telling you all these things and you're just like rigid and just like, I don't want to be vulnerable. I totally understand. It's not comfortable being vulnerable. It's not comfortable showing weakness. It's not. But it is where our power truly lies. It takes courage. It takes a lot of courage to be vulnerable. So it's saying that the only thing that can rob you is just being stubborn to not pray, stubborn to not ask for help, stubborn to not open up, stubborn to not allow, vulnerability to come through, or to maybe get a counselor, a therapist that can help you like release the stubbornness, like seeing yourself how you become rigid, how you take this very strong stance. And that's something that is kind of keeping you stuck. So be more yielding, be more open to something new, allow yourself to be a little bit vulnerable, and that will definitely work for you. Alrighty, Libra, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And as I mentioned, I have a promo code for a discounted reading at this time. So if you would like to have a discounted reading with me, make sure to book one in the description here below. And that is going to give you a great price. And those were your messages, Libra. If you like these messages, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And also leave in the comments that you are a Libra and you're claiming these blessings for this upcoming May. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio, to your horoscope for May 2026. And this is definitely a powerful time for you. April was a lot of like putting things in order, getting back into the groove of work, while at the same time, how am I going to implement my work with my passion, with what I love doing? Am I really neglecting my passions? So it's like a new beginning at work is coming up here for you. But at the same time, you don't want to start something that is not going to be in alignment with what you really love to do. So it has to be in alignment with your self-expression at the same time. Now, this month of May is a very interesting month where your planet Mars is now finally moving from the 5th house to the 6th house. And this is some amazing news for you, my beautiful Scorpio, because this means that now you really are taking action into something to move you forward in your career and to move you forward in your purpose in life. So this is definitely going to bring you a lot of opportunities. This is the time where you want to get to work, where you want to work out, where you're going to be able to tackle down all the to-do lists and all the things that need to get done, and you are just activated. I highly suggest that you definitely have an amazing routine for yourself this month, because I see you tackling everything down. I see you getting everything done, which is a great, great opportunity for you to truly advance in the things that you want to get advanced with. Now, some of you guys who have children or about to have children, this has been a great motivation or maybe a great pressure to really get your energy going into a better path of more success or more abundance or prosperity or more efficiency. So this has been the pressure that's going on, and it's helping you to ascend to a new level of life. Now, Venus in Taurus has been, before this, at the beginning of April, you could have been feeling a little bit like, conflicting with your partner. But now this month of May, life is really soothing your relationship with them, and it's helping you to bring some more harmony into your relationships, while also are kind of attracting some clients in your life, as well as some very good business partnerships. Okay. So if any of this, of what I'm talking about, Scorpio, resonates with you, then this is your chart speaking to you. A personal reading goes a lot more deeper than this. So I'll show you exactly what this means for your life paths. You can find the link in the description to book a personal reading with me. And I also have a promo code that you can use so that you can get a discount. So now this month of May is powerful, because by the 11th of May, boom, Mars goes into your 6th house. You're ready to take action. You're working hard. You're getting all your duties done, all the workouts done, all the to-do lists done. Great, fantastic. You're active and you're doing it. Then Venus and Mercury are both going to change signs on the 14th. Mercury will be going into Taurus and Venus will be going into Gemini. So this is the last month for the opportunity to truly transform your psychology. You've been going through a whole year of psychological transformation, making the changes that you need to make, and kind of going through this dark night of the soul and really like healing your mental health, really healing like your mindset, and kind of releasing fears and getting your mind organized for something better. So this is the last month of really tying the knot here and helping you to make the final touches to cleaning out your mental health and making it amazing. Because with Venus in the 8th house, this is when I see that you can get great benefit from somatic healing, any type of healing, psychological healing, therapy. Even getting a reading with me can be amazingly healing for you and get you prepared for the next year. Here, Venus is promising you abundance and prosperity in your investments, in any sort of stocks, in other people's monies. If you've been waiting for some loan, or if you've been waiting for help from other people, a loan, a grant, an investor, I see you finally getting it at this time. May is bringing you this. And there's also a possibility for great healing at a deep psychological level, doing lots of hypnotherapy at this time, or healing overall. It's just going to tie the knot for you. So Mars is making you work hard. You're getting very healthy physically. You're getting your ducks in a row, while at the same time psychologically, you're really cleaning out your fears, and you're really cleaning out the darkness within you, so that you can start feeling more clear-minded, and so that you can start feeling more hopeful for your life, and to really kind of be lighter and more expansive. While at the same time, Taurus is the season of Taurus on the 15th. So here, Sun and both Mercury are going to be here. It's a great time for you to have some deep conversations with your partner, deep conversations with your loved ones, deep conversations with business partnerships. Some of you guys may be starting to work with your partner as well. So there's a lot of interaction, intellectual exchanges, and a lot of conversation that is happening here. The one thing that I will say that you have to be cautious with is, with the sun coming into the 7th house, we need to, balance out our egos in the relationship. If somebody's too ego, like, you have to kind of read the room and know, like, okay, this is the time for them to lead, and now is the time for me to lead. Like, don't have two leaders at the same time, because then it's going to clash. So read the room, be submissive when you need to be submissive, lean into the other person when you need to lean into the other person. And then when you feel like you have to take action in what you need to do. Your partner may be rising into their pride, or rising into their own ego as well. So it's a time, let your partner kind of step into their strength as well. You don't have to alpha them or anything like this. So that's the only thing that I will say, be cautious. But here, it is a time where you can have an amazing illumination into your relationship, and uplift it, and bring some more sunlight and happiness. And with Venus going into your 8th house, is a great time to become more intimate, a great time to revive the sexual connection with your partner. And if you are not partner up, then Scorpio, this is a time where you can definitely find a good partner for yourself. Okay? Definitely. May is a relationship month for you, for sure. So great energy here to really step up to a best version of yourself, while at the same time transforming your relationships and deepening your connection, so that it becomes very stable and grounded at this time. Let us go a little bit deeper into your messages. What else do we have for Scorpio for this upcoming May 2026? What do we have for Scorpio? And we have, what do you desire? Yes. I love this for you this month. It's like, what do you desire? What do you desire in your relationship? What do you desire for your daily life, your work, your health, your mental health? Okay, this is when the clarity should really be coming to you at this time. So it is a month for you to really understand what is your desires. You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Yes. Write the script of your life in this way, of your life, of your relationship, of your daily routines, of the way that you psychologically think. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life like magic. I love this for you, Scorpio. Really take that energy and utilize it for this month. Now let's see in love, since it is a little bit of a relationship month for you. What do we have in love for Scorpio for this upcoming May 2026 for Scorpio? And we have chemistry. Absolutely. Like, this is the month to get the chemistry back on, okay? To get that chemistry, to get that magnetic attraction back into your relationship. And be your own authentic self. Let the other person be their own authentic self. And it's like, work on this chemistry. Some of you guys may be meeting someone new and there's like a lot of chemistry going on between the both of you. But overall, this is the moment to turn yourself back on with your partnerships. And in career and money, what do we have in career and money for Scorpio? What do we have in career and money for Scorpio for this upcoming month of May? A windfall of abundance. Yep. I have a feeling that you are going to be getting some money coming to you out of nowhere. And it's like a money either from an investment, from inheritance, from, some insurance, or some sort of money just comes to you. There's a windfall of abundance. Prosperity is here for you. Ask for favors. Ask for, ask and you shall receive at this time, okay? An increase in your abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. So be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. So money's looking good this month. And last but not least, what do we have here for you, Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio? Last message for Scorpio for May 2026. And we have surrender to what is. Yes. Stop fighting with partners. Stop fighting with yourself. This is why, what do you desire that is in your control and that is not about anybody else? And everything else, surrender to what is, okay? Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accept it as it is, and it will bring you peace. Learning to do this, especially in love and relationships and situations where we can't control, that is going to be something very good for you. Alrighty, those were your messages, my beautiful Scorpio. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if this is resonating with you, then that means that your chart is truly speaking to you. And a personal reading goes so much more deeper. So I'll show you exactly what this means to your life path. If you just book a consultation with me in the description here below, you can also use the promo code for a discounted version. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpio, those were your messages. I hope that they help. And if you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype, and make sure to leave us in the comment that you are a Scorpio and that you're claiming these blessings for yourself for this May 2026. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Sagittariuses. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your horoscope for this powerful May 2026. And for you, Jupiter is doing the last month in Gemini. So this is your last month, last month, Sagittarius, where we have Jupiter, your planet, in Gemini. And then in June is going to move into Cancer and become exalted. And this is going to bring so many amazing blessings for you. But we'll talk about that in the June horoscope. But for this month is the last sort of transformation, or the last final for your Jupiter in Venus. So what does this mean? Jupiter in Gemini has been sitting in your house of relationships and commitments for this whole month, for this whole year. And so Jupiter has really been giving you opportunities to let go of relationships that don't serve you and step into better relationships for yourself. It's also teaching you that what is a better love partner for yourself. Maybe some of you guys released a partner, now you're getting into another partnership that is better for you. Some of you guys have been blessed by being married, or getting to a new commitment, or getting into an ascension of your commitment. There's been blessings here happening for you. And even if you're like, well, I broke up with my boyfriend, I don't know how much of a blessing that is. It could definitely be a blessing, because that wasn't the partner for you. So Jupiter here nonetheless is trying to make you wiser in partnerships and in love. And it's really helping you to ascend to a new level of love and commitment naturally. Business partnerships are always very powerful as well. So at the beginning of the month, Mars is still in the sign of Pisces in your 4th house. There could be some still quarrels going on with home life, things that we need to get organized at the home, get organized with your family. So make sure that you're not neglecting that. And this energy goes here until the 11th of May. After the 11th of May, boom, it goes into Aries in the 5th house. So romance is in the air, baby. And I see you having fun. I see you wanting to go out. I see you wanting to, meet people. So for my singles, this is an amazing month after the 11th to really get yourself out there, do some fun things, because I see somebody is going to be hitting on you. Somebody's going to want to hang out with you. You may meet the love of your life. please have a reading with me so that you can actually find out if you guys are compatible, okay? Now, at the 14th, we also have Mercury and Venus changing signs. Mercury will be going into your 6th house and Venus will be going into your 7th house. So again, both of your love houses are being activated here. The 5th and the 7th house are being activated, along with Jupiter as well in your 7th house here. So I see commitment. I see love. And if any of this is resonating with you because you're a Sagittarius, then this means that your chart is actually talking to you, and a personal reading is going to go so much more deeper than this. So I'll show you exactly what this means to your life path. So with the link in the description here below, you can book a consultation with me. I also left a promo code so that you can have a discount. So great opportunities for love. And the way that you're going to find this, get out there, meet people, have some fun, get to know some other people. This could be, if you already are in a partnership, this could be a time where it goes into a higher level. Maybe you guys are getting engaged. Maybe you guys are now talking, moving together or deciding to tie the knot or become more committed. Amazing. Others of you who are completely single, please go out. This is like such good juju for meeting someone really good for you. Such good juju. And last but not least, with the Mercury and Sun on the 15th going into your 6th house, it's like, okay, there's love, there's things, but you're like also kind of organizing your life. You're also kind of understanding like the lifestyle that you really want for yourself and how this partner is going to come into your lifestyle. Some of you guys may be understanding because you have been such an independent person. You just are such an independent person overall that it's like sometimes you may be like, well, how do I add someone to the equation? And so this is the month where it's like you meet somebody potentially, or your partnership's ascending to a higher level of commitment. And now you're really thinking, it's like, okay, if I really want to take this relationship seriously, I can't just be, traveling all over the world, running around here and there. Like, I need to settle down. I need to, I need to make some sacrifices, or I need to kind of be more consistent, or I need to kind of organize myself so that I can have a more solid, secure relationship in my life. And so my partner can also build with me something. So there's lifestyle changes. You're thinking about your lifestyle. You're thinking about how will this life look like with this person? How do we live our daily life together? And this is an important thing to also think about in relationships. It's not just like chemistry, we have fun and that's it. No, like if I'm going to be living with someone, okay, what is their lifestyle? What do they do? What do they eat? Does it match, or does it not match? So things are getting more serious, and you're kind of maturing and understanding that, it requires a sort of stability and groundedness on a daily basis so that a partnership can really flourish and be built in a solid foundation. So work is also doing good. Great time for detoxification, great time for health, great time for your routines. I see you kind of getting your life in order, maybe creating some systems that are a lot easier for you. And at the same time, a relationship is blossoming here. So very, very, very nice. Let us look a little bit deeper into your messages. What else do we have for Sagittarius for this May 2026? For Sagittarius, life purpose. Wow, powerful. Month of really stepping into this life purpose with a person, my life purpose on a daily basis, my life purpose with my, with what I love. Who can I commit to, not just a loving partner, but also a business partner that can align with my life purpose. And make sure that your purpose is not something that serves you, but it's something that you serve. You serve your life purpose, and that is how your life purpose will serve you back. And the same thing goes for a relationship. It is this feeling of like serving one another so that we can build something. It's not just that my partner serves me or that I serve them. No, together we serve this relationship, we serve this love, and then that love and relationship will reciprocate back to ourselves. Let's look a little bit deeper into your love life. What else do we have in love for Sagittarius for this upcoming May 2026? And we have retreat. So there's been a time where, you've been maybe disconnected from a partnership. Maybe some of you guys have been single for a while, or there's been a breakup and you've been single for some time, or there's been some sort of aloneness. And the reason that this is happening is because you're building yourself up to become a better version of yourself, to really have an amazing partner in your life. Others of you who are already in a relationship, this is saying you both need to disconnect from the mundane world. You both need to make some time where the both of you can spend a whole day together, or maybe a weekend together, and you disconnect from the to-do lists that need to get done. This is going to deepen your connection and deepen your relationship. Retreat from the world together, time to disconnect from the world together. That's going to help to build a stronger relationship. And then we have in work and career. What else do we have for work and career for Sagittarius for this upcoming May 2026? And we have surrender your fears, face your financial fears. Okay, there could be some financial fears here. And that has to do with success. Okay, I want you to really think about what does it mean to be successful for you, and that is really resonating with your heart, not some trend or something outside of yourself. And be honest about this. And that way you won't be in this fearfulness, So it's like, if my true calling or my true idea of being successful is, okay, getting married and having children and having a family, so a lot of people may think that that's just so stupid and dumb and like, whoa, that's nothing special. But maybe for you, it is the thing that will bring you the biggest happiness. And so being clear about what really success means to you would be a great way to move forward, instead of like this idea of success of, I'm supposed to be super successful by myself and rich and famous and all these things. Like, we could be chasing some sort of success that is not really ours. And that's why we have fears. That's why these fears arise. So use this time to really understand, what does success mean? Maybe success means like, I have enough time in the day to do the things that I want to do. I have enough time in the day to go to yoga and work out and do Pilates. Like, what does it really mean to you? And that's how we get rid of this fear. And now, last but not least, your final message for this upcoming month of May is surrender negative thinking. Yes. Be very cautious with the negative thinking, my beautiful Sagittarius. The negative thinking can be the only thing that messes up your opportunities in love, opportunities at work, opportunities in advancing. So keep yourself positive, keep yourself optimistic, keep yourself looking at things in the bright side. That is when you look your best. That's when you look so good. So surrender the negative thinking. And if you're thinking too negatively, make sure you ask God to help you so that you can release these mental constructs. Alrighty, my beautiful Sagittarius, those were your messages for this upcoming May. As I mentioned, there is a promo code in the description here below so that you can book a discounted consultation with me. Check it out. And those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype, and make sure to leave us a comment that you're a Sagittarius claiming these amazing blessings for yourself for this May 2026. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to your horoscope for this May 2026. And this is definitely a powerful time for you. Mars has been staying in your energies of the third house, and there's been a lot of mental tension that's been going on here for you, Capricorn, where there needs to be a change of mindset. There needs to be a change of thinking. You could have been understanding like, man, I have some mental block, or the way that I speak up or say something or communicate is not being read well, and it's giving me more problems and issues. Some of you guys may have been putting a lot of effort into something at this time that is moving slowly but surely. And so there's been a lot of work in this area. And you've been doing a lot of this. At the same time, creativity is bursting. Connection with your children are also bursting. So there's a lot of this energy of creativity and upliftment, while at the same time, let's put effort to move forward with these things. And there could also been some more love, romantic energy kind of rising up in your life, more love, more romance, more fun. It doesn't have to just be all mentally like, but we could be having a little bit more fun lately. And that's lighting things up for you and helping you to, take off some mental load at this time. So if you're a Capricorn sign, and you are resonating with what I'm saying, then this is your chart speaking to you, and a personal reading is going to go so much more deeper than this. So I'll show you exactly what this means to your life path. Use the link in the description here below to book a consultation with me, along with the promo code for a discount. So now this May, my beautiful Capricorn, by the 11th of May, that is when Mars is going to be moving into your 4th house. And this could be a time where two things can happen. Either you start fixing things around the house, fixing your car, fixing your comfortabilities, like making sure you get rid of things that you no longer need, making sure that you're fixing the house, making sure that you're doing some work around the house. This is the best way to handle this Mars energy. If not, then there could be some fights with the people you live with, okay? So make sure you're channeling this energy into something productive for the home, for family. Be active, not passive, and that's going to give you better results when it comes to home matters and family matters at this time. At the same time, Venus is in the sign of Taurus, giving you lots of creativity and happiness and joy and passion and having fun until the 15th of May. So at the beginning of the month, I see you still having fun, enjoying yourself, do some creative projects, express yourself. This is going to make you feel really, really good. Come back to your hobbies. Come back to making things with your hands. That's going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness. And then by the 14th, we are having Mercury going into your 5th house, and Venus is going to be going into your 6th house. So there's a combination here of like, okay, house matters. When you put your house in order and you stabilize your family life and your home life, that will allow for you to become more creative, for you to kind of bring more comedy and happiness and sort of joy in your life. It's going to help you to connect with your children a lot better. There's going to be better communications with your children. And I see you mentally putting everything together for your creative pursuits. Okay, so here Mercury is really still getting you very activated with your passions and your hobbies and your romance. While at the same time with Venus goes into the sign of Gemini on the 14th, this is like the last month where you're going to be having some amazing advancements in your career, in your health, and in any sort of obstacles that you could have been dealing with. So if this last year you dealt with, court cases, health issues, work blockages, enemies, problems around, this is the month where like now these things get uplifted. This is the month where it's like, okay, the obstacle is done. Now I'm moving forward. Now I see clearly now. This is the month where the court case finally gets through and it's done. This is the month where you finally understand what is the health issue or the health problem, or you reach a health goal that you were wanting to get. So this is an accomplishing month where you finally feel, by the end of this month, you finally feel like, okay, I feel like I have a grip on this now. I'm no longer in this obstacle, like confusion, like annoyance. Like now I'm really moving forward with what I know I can do. And there's like the path is opening for you so beautifully, Capricorn. And I know that it could have been a tedious time where you just felt like problems and issues were piling up. Work was piling up. Everything was kind of piling up for you. But now this month is like, okay, I get what I wanted at work. I get to talk to my bosses and they give me what I want. I get to get that job that I actually really wanted. I finally get my business going. I finally get my ducks in a row. I finally get the automation going. I finally move forward with my projects and everything that I'm doing. So there's this feeling of finally we're moving forward with what we've been wanting to do, and what has been so challenging for us and so tedious for us for the past year, which is great news. Okay, this is really, really fantastic news. Here it's a time to, celebrate this, really celebrate this good energy that is coming into your life. Okay. The one thing here that can mess up the month is that you get into fights with your loved ones and your family members. Instead, be proactive, fix the house, put things in order, connect with your family, make these connections. That is going to be so much better for you. Let's see a little bit deeper into your messages. Get creative too. That is going to be something really nice for you. Taurus season is about creativity and fun and celebration. Okay, so step into that vibe. What do we have here? Celebrate with family, celebrate with loved ones, celebrate with your children, celebrate, how much you've moved forward with your obstacles. This is the time to really move forward with all of that. Let's see, what do we have for Capricorn for May? Assertiveness. Yes. Time to be assertive, time to take action. Be assertive with the things of the home. Be assertive with your passions and your hobbies and your children and like the things that you're passionate about, and be assertive at work. Be assertive with your health. Be assertive with your everyday life. Tackle it. Be like, I got this. Let's do this. Get motivated in that way, because be assertive in asking for the raise. Be assertive for asking for a new job. Be assertive, because it's definitely going to be bringing you some amazing prosperity for you. Now let's see, what else do we have in love and relationships for Capricorn for this upcoming month of May. And we have attraction. Ooh, it's starting to turn on, because in June, Jupiter is going to be moving into your 7th house of marriage and relationships. So this is the month pre that is going to be giving you lots of attraction. Okay, this is the month where you're becoming attractive, because you're living in the moment, because you're living in the present moment, and that is actually giving you the ability to be so much more attractive at this time. So take advantage of that energy, my beautiful Capricorn. Take advantage of being in the present moment as much as you can, because that is what's going to start attracting to you. And at the same time, now that you understand your lifestyle, that you understand your work, that you understand like, okay, this is how I'm living my life, call in that partner that is going to actually make your life better in this way. And now let's see for work and career, which is definitely activated at this time for you. What do we have for work and career for our beautiful Capricorns? For work and career and money for Capricorn this May. Words of abundance. Okay, some of you guys do very well with communication. So like I mentioned, this is the moment to ask for what you want from your boss, from your coworkers, from anybody. Some of you guys work with words, either communication, media, writing, anything like this. It's like, this is bringing you great opportunities, great abundance. Your words and the words that you use are giving you great prosperity, great opportunities. So know that everything of your abundance relies on your words. So make sure that you're blessing yourself, blessing your life, and knowing that you have some very powerful ability to convince, to persuade, and that your words are very powerful, Capricorn. So, and especially with Gemini, Venus here, it's like that could really take you to the next level and really get rid of the obstacles for you. Is just by speaking and communicating. So use the power of your words. And last but not least, what do we have for Capricorn? Oh, and we have surrender the drama. Okay, try to stay away from drama. Try to stay away, especially drama with family or the people that you live with. Choose your battles wisely. You don't have to step into this drama with anybody, and that's going to be so much more better for you. If something is emotionally charged, you don't have to throw more wood into it. Just take a step back, let some breathing room, and that's going to be so much more better, so that you don't end up falling into some conflict at the house. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorn, those were your messages for this upcoming month of May. And as I mentioned, I do have a promo code for you. So if you would like to have a discounted consultation with me, then definitely book one in the description here below. Those were your messages. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for being here. And if you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype, and leave me in the comments that you are a Capricorn, claiming all these amazing blessings for yourself for this May 2026. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Aquariuses. Welcome, Aquarius, to your horoscope for this powerful May 2026. And for you, this is going to be a month that is going to be mainly focused on your energies of your third, fourth house. Second, third, fourth house. So at the beginning of the month and for April, you have been going through a little bit of a struggle with money, with self-esteem, with confidence. This has been the thing that has been poking at you during this whole time, testing your integrity, testing if you're going to put up with people's BS and not putting enough boundaries to protect yourself, and walking away from things that, deprive your dignity. And also with financial situations, it could have been a little bit of a struggle this month where you could have really been feeling the pressure. Now, at the same time, with the energies of Venus in Taurus, there's been some good energy happening in your home life, and there's been also a lot of energy of thinking and changing your mindset around something so that we can have more money, so that we can have more security in our lives, and so that it's an easier route for us. Now, if you're an Aquarius and any of this is resonating for you, then this is your chart speaking to you. A personal reading is actually going to go so much more deeper than this. So I'll show you exactly what this means for your life path. Link is in the description here below to book a consultation with me, along with a promo code for a discount. So now this month of May, we're moving forward. Finally, by May 11th, Mars is going to be going into the third house, and it's going to give you the energy to start taking action and putting the effort and the courage that you need so that we can make some changes here. The money situation is going to subside. There's not going to be so much pressure going on there anymore. And now you're kind of more hands-on and more courageous to make changes in your life, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing. At the same time, Venus and Mercury are both going to be in your third house here, and your fifth house, your fourth house and your fifth house. So with Mercury going into your fourth house on the 14th, that is going to give you the ability to communicate a lot better with your loved ones, communicate at the home sector, communicate with the people that you're living with, and kind of bring more harmony back. Talk about your childhood, talk about with your family. When we have a better situation with our family members, and I'm not saying that they need to be your best friend ever and that you have to love them, but just like having peace around your family situation where you can think of your father and your mother and be peaced inside, like have peace inside, then that can really be helpful for your money life and for your abundance and your prosperity. Because your values of your family are directly tied up to the ability for you to make more money and your self-esteem. I know we wish that we could choose our own parents and have perfect parents so that we can have the perfect situation to have more money, but it's just the karma that gets dealt for us. So communicating with family, especially your mother, is going to help you to uplift your energy and really get you in alignment at this time. So there's some connection here with family this month that could be very beneficial for you. Then at the same time, with Venus goes into the energies of Gemini on the 14th, this is giving you a chance to meet an amazing romantic partner. For those of you who are single, there's opportunities for romantic partners to come into your life, a new romantic partner to come into your life. If you're currently in a relationship, this can be a time to revive the romance in your relationship. If some of you guys have been wanting to get pregnant, then this is definitely a month where there's great possibilities of getting pregnant. So life is kind of giving you some fun, some happiness, some joy, coming back to your passions, coming back to romance, coming back to the things that make you happy and bring passion into your life. That is what Jupiter has been wanting to give you. And if you have not met an amazing romantic partner, then this Jupiter here is really helping you. This is the last month to get this for yourself, my beautiful Aquarius. So this last month, you have the chance to really meet some amazing romantic partner. If you already are in a relationship, this is a great time to bring children into your life or to revive the romance in your life. And if you have nothing to do with love, you don't want anything to do with love, you're a renunciate, then this is a great time for creativity. So it could really bring you a lot of creative sparks and a lot of creative energy. So make sure you're channeling all of this. Channel this creative energy. Put effort into maybe learning music or writing or painting or learning a new skill. Like, this is going to be a fantastic way for you to heal quicker, for you to boost your confidence, for you to bring more abundance, and for you to feel more emotionally secure within yourself. But it is about uplifting yourself through your will and through your attraction towards art or beauty in your life. Let us look a little bit deeper into your messages here. What else do we have for my beautiful Aquariuses for this upcoming month of May? And we have the perfect timing. Yes, this is the perfect timing to take action, the perfect timing to meet that perfect someone, the perfect timing to have children, the perfect timing to start that creative thing. This is the perfect timing. This is the perfect moment to start taking action. So when you feel that impulse, go with it, go for it, because it is definitely the moment. When it comes to love and romance, let's see what do we have for Aquarius for May 2026. And we have trust. Love and relationships require you to have faith at this time. Trust your partner, trust your decisions, trust that love is coming, trust that something is out there for you, trust this new person that you meet, that you could be meeting this month. Trust in your feelings, trust in what you're feeling, okay? That is going to be something that is going to help you to really embrace this love open-heartedly. Now, when it comes to work and career, what do we have for Aquarius for work and career for May 2026? And we have attracting, not chasing. So it's very important that you do not chase. Just step into yourself and attract. This is also this lesson that we're learning with our self-esteem. When we have a low self-esteem, we chase. When we have a high self-esteem, we know our value and we just attract it. So trust your value, trust yourself, trust that the right person will come to you and see what you have to offer. You don't have to change yourself. You don't have to chase anybody. You don't have to convince anybody. And this also goes with your money and your abundance and your prosperity. Okay. So attraction. Also, like, if there is a creative thing that you know how to do so well, like, something's going to come out of it if you're doing it every single day. You know, that's just the laws of physics. You can't just be doing something that you love forever and nothing comes out of it. Something's going to come out of it. So attracting, not chasing. And your last message here, Aquarius. Your last message for May 2026 for Aquarius. And we have surrender the habit of people pleasing. Yes. Put yourself first. Put yourself first, your desires, your wants, your passions. No need for people pleasing. No need to put other people's happiness before your own happiness. This is doing a disservice to everybody, especially yourself. People want you to put yourself first because then you show up for them even better. Okay, so we can release this people pleasing habit and really step into an energy of giving that love to you. Alrighty, those were your messages, my beautiful Aquarius. I hope that they help. And as I mentioned, I do have a promo code for you so that you can get a discounted one-on-one session with me. In the description here below, you will be able to find it. Alrighty, Aquarius, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And make sure to leave in the comments that you're an Aquarius claiming these messages for May 2026. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your horoscope for May 2026. This is going to be a powerful month for you that is mainly focusing its energy on yourself. You've been going through this personal identity transformation. You could have been feeling a little bit more pressure to really step into a better version of yourself than April. And it's really pushing you to now start creating value out of this persona, value out of this maturity that is coming to you, to step into the work that needs to get done, to step into the consistency of showing up in the best version of yourself so that money and abundance can also show up at the same time. So with Venus that has been sitting in Taurus right now, There is a lot of opportunities for communication, for getting the word out there about what you do. Maybe social media could be something fantastic, or maybe writing, or maybe utilizing your skills or anything that has to do with your hands to really enhance your value. Polishing your skills can also be a great way for you to create more abundance and prosperity in your life. So this has been a very powerful time for you to upgrade yourself. And Mars has really been pushing you to be better and to be a better version of who you are. And it could have been with a lot of pressure. But remember, diamonds are made with pressure, and you are also becoming an incredible diamond at this time, my beautiful Pisces. Now, when Mars goes into the energies of Aries on the 11th of May, then this is when I see the action taking towards making more abundance and prosperity and money in your life. So there's definitely great opportunities for making more money this month. And if you're resonating, if you're a sign who is a Pisces and you're resonating with what I'm saying, then this means that your chart is actually talking to you. So a personal reading goes so much more deeper than that. So I'll show you exactly what this means for your life path. All you have to do is book a session with me in the description here below. You will find also a promo code for a discounted reading with me. So with Mars here, you're going to get into the hustle of making money, getting into the action taking of creating more abundance and prosperity. The only thing that I will say is try to budget yourself, because as much as you're making money, you could be spending it as quickly. Okay, so make sure that you're saving some money and that you're putting some boundaries of how much you should be spending, so that the money doesn't come and then it also leaves quickly. That's one thing. With Venus also transiting into Gemini on the 14th, this is like an amazing time for fully finding a home. And this has been your thing for the past year, Pisces. It's like, where is my home? Where do I belong? Is this where I feel safe? Do I want to buy a new place? Do I want to move out? Do I want to get something better? And it hasn't been with the home situation and you're happy with your home and it has not been anything about moving, then it has to do with healing your family situation, healing your mother connection at this time, and creating a little bit more of emotional security within yourself. That's what Jupiter's been trying to heal within you. So now you are getting the opportunity this upcoming month of May to truly first find that home of your dreams. I see some of you guys is like, I found the place, I found the home, this is where I belong. Others of you, I finally healed some stuff with my mother, and I finally released this ancestral karma that has been lingering with us for such a long time. I finally plugged out that thing that will keep me unhappy and sad. And now I'm stepping into more joy and happiness. Some of you guys may even get a new car during this month. It's actually a great time to get a new car, a new home, a new property, to rent, to buy, to sell. Great time for all of these things, Pisces. So it's really moving you forward towards getting closer and closer to your dream home, or where you truly belong. While at the same time, with Mercury going into your third house, I see you signing contracts. I see you signing some sort of contract. I see you signing, making more content, or communicating, or having the intelligence to get the word out there about what you do. You're highly skilled. You're putting a lot of effort. You are speaking with confidence. You are being heard. You are being listened to, Pisces. So your communication skills are so powerful at this time, and they're promising that you can definitely, be courageous enough to change your situation and to put it into something so much better for yourself. So great month for you, where I definitely see this pressure coming off of you. Money, abundance, comfort, and home life is getting so much more amazing for you. And you're going to be having so many ideas of how it is that you can advance in your life, so many ideas on how it is that you can create more abundance, so many ideas on business ideas or how to move forward. So write down all these ideas, because you're definitely going to be having some aha moments very powerfully. What else do we have for Pisces for this upcoming month? And we have, there's nothing to worry about. Don't step into this worrisome energy. All you have to do is make sure that you're thinking positively in every single moment. The more positive thinking that you do, by beautiful Pisces, the more possibilities for great success can come into your life. Now let's see, when it comes to love, what do we have for Pisces when it comes to love and relationships? for May, worth waiting for. Absolutely. Your love life is after June, okay? That's when things are going to get really nice in love. If you're currently in a relationship, then be patient at this time. And I do see that after June, your relationship is going to ascend to a higher level of joy and happiness. But right now, don't rush, don't be impatient. All of this is coming to you very, very soon. But first, we need to be emotionally stable, feel at home with ourselves, truly be in like where we really belong. And that is when you can really receive this person or enhance your love. Now let's see what else do we have when it comes to work and money, because money is going to be something important this month for you of May. What do we have for Pisces when it comes to work and money? And we have the courage to ask for and accept help from others. So this is the time to connect, to come together, to create things with others, to ask for favors, to, asking for help is a sign of strength, as it is accepting what has been offered to you as well. So very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. So make sure that you are getting out there, meeting others, because your prayers can be answered through other people. And last but not least, your last message here. What do we have for Pisces for May 2026? And we have surrender your habit of people pleasing. Yes. People pleasing really affects your financial life because your money is derived from Aries energy, from self assertion. So here is like, speak your truth and put your happiness first before anybody else. And that is how you're going to be able to make more money and abundance and prosperity in your life. And you are also in the time to release this old habit of people pleasing, and you're ready to really put yourself first and foremost before anybody else. Alrighty, my beautiful Pisces, those were your messages for this upcoming month of May. As I mentioned, I have a promo code for you so that you can get a discounted reading with me, and you can book it in the description here below. Alrighty, Pisces, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype, and also leave me a comment that you are a Pisces claiming these blessings for this May. Alrighty, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Truly, truly appreciate you. Sending you, everybody, love and light. Thank you for the likes, the comments, and the hypes. Love you guys so much, and I'll be seeing you on the next video. Hari Bol and Hari Krishna.